Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2019 Caterpillar 279 D3 skid steer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know. Then of course we'll fire it up, kind of run it through its paces, show you the pins are nice and tight up front, let you hear the engine, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you that it tracks good and strong, turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate that. All right, like I said, this was a 2019 279 D3 cab heat air. The air is blowing cold as of this video. High flow, 2-speed, pilot controls. It's got the hydraulic quick coupler, auto bucket leveling, heated air ride seat. This one has creep mode. When we fire it up and get into the operational video, I'll show you, we'll get up close here, I'll show you these pins are really nice and tight. The hydraulics are nice and strong. It's a very straight machine. As I walk around here, I'll show you that, get up close to everything. Couple little scratches here on the loader arm, nothing out of the ordinary for a used skid steer. Decals are in pretty decent shape, kind of peeling just a little bit on the edge, but pretty darn good for a 5-year-old machine. Very, very straight. Tracks, let's see, on this side, I'm gonna say we're at least 35%. I think I'm being very fair. It's probably more than that. It's probably 40%. Definitely track life left there. I think I'm being very fair. Sprockets, as you can see here, lots of life left in those sprockets. Looking at the side rail here of the undercarriage, everything looks nice and good there. Rear rollers look good. I know it's kind of hard with the sun the way it is, but everything looks pretty good here. Just retains a lot of the paint still down here. I do think there's been a little bit of touch-up paint in a couple little spots. I'll try to show you that. I think part of this back here, it wasn't bad underneath, but you can see there's just a couple little scratches that have paint over top of them, and down here on the bottom where they all start peeling, you can see just a little bit of paint there, but very, very straight. Not all rusty underneath there, not a lot of big gashes or anything like that. Pretty darn straight machine. Coming around here to the back, this engine enclosure is very, very straight. That black mesh is straight, it's not all banged up, doesn't look like it's been backed into a bunch of stuff. Even back here on this bottom, pretty darn straight. You can see there where there's a couple spots where there's real light scratches that have a little bit of paint over top of them. Up top here is nice and straight. Back of the cab looks good. Coming over here to this side, again, same thing. A little bit of a scratch right there. I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks like it's been painted over there. Same thing here, there's a scratch, I don't know if you can see there. And then just your typical where the paint was peeling just a little bit down here on the bottom. Very common on these newer machines. It starts flaking off around the bottom edges. Looking at the track on this side, it matches up really, really well to the other side. Definitely track life left here. Sprockets, again, lots of life left in those sprockets. The rear idler here looks good. Again, retains a lot of the paint here on the side rail of everything. Back behind the track's nice and pretty darn good for a 5-year-old machine with 1,898 hours. Just a few little scratches, but overall very, very good. The other side's the same, just a couple little scratches, but very, very nice for an older machine. I did notice, you don't see it on a lot of these, maybe some of these newer ones, we haven't had a ton of these, but the grease zerk extensions, they come all the way out here, makes it nice to grease that back pin. Again, looking at this loader arm, I don't see any cracks or welds on the loader arms anywhere. No plating. Just normal little scratches here and there, a couple little scratches there. Again, on the back of the skid steer mount plate, I don't see anything cracked or welded there. And like I said, it's nice and tight down there. A like new heavy duty bucket, 78 incher with bolt-on cutting edge. We'll go back and take a look inside the engine compartment, see everything back here. All right, as you can see in here, very clean, nice and dry. I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block anywhere here. Everything looks pretty darn good down here. Some of these little radiator fins are bent just a little bit on that side there. Lights look good back here. We'll take a look inside the cab, look at the interior and the operator station. Up here, this front faceplate I think has been touched up just a little bit. As you can see, there's a few scratches down here that has some paint over top of them. I think that lower section down there is all original though, because you can still see the scratches. A little bit of paint missing down there. Nothing out of the ordinary for a used skid steer. But I do think this has been touched up right here. These two steps look good. Door's in good shape. I think all the glass is good. Up here, one little dent there. Looking here in the cab, floor mat's really good, not all tore up or all stained up. Bottom seat cushion's very good. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Same thing with the back seat cushion. It's in really good shape. I'm not seeing any cuts or tears there. I didn't mention earlier, it does have a radio. I could not get that radio to work. It lights up and shows that it's on, but I couldn't get it to work. Maybe you just have to be smarter than I am, which doesn't take much. Maybe you can get it to work. Creep mode. Left side joystick's in pretty doggone good shape. Same thing over here with the right side. Advanced display dash. Got your control levers here. Auto bucket leveling, hydraulic coupler. HVAC, like I said, AC is blowing nice and cold. $18.98 on hours. From up here, everything looks good down here on this arm. Same thing over here. I don't see anywhere that's been cracked or welded or plated. Looks pretty darn good there. Electric, hydraulic hookups. All right, like I said, it's a 2019 279 D3, 1,898 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.